Okay, more information coming through from official sources concerning the stabbing of a Garda in Dublin on Tuesday night in Capel Street. Now, it's been an absolute roller coaster since Tuesday night. Thankfully, the guard has been released from hospital. I don't believe he is going to die or suffer any long-term serious injuries as a result of the attack. However, there has been a tsunami of media blitzing concerning this story just over the last 48 hours. And when this story first came out, and if anyone's new to the channel or you're not familiar with the story, just check back over the last 2 days of uploads that I've done on this channel. You'll find the full timeline from Tuesday night through Wednesday through to today. Now, when this first happened, people were very quick to report, release video footage. There was 1 or 2 news reports of this on Tuesday night. By the time Wednesday morning came round, the mainstream media had jumped all over it and said that people were trying to hijack this assault to further their own ends, their own agendas. Those on the right wing, they were jumping the gun because they had said a foreign man or a man of foreign origin had carried out this attack. And the mainstream immediately waded in to say, no, it was an Irish national, 23 years of age, born in Ireland, misinformation. By this time last night, another report came out to say, well, actually, he was of Pakistani heritage, second generation Pakistani, I believe. These are just the facts. I'm just giving you the facts. And a special intelligence arm of An Garda Síochána, the Guardians of the Peace, the Irish police force, had been drafted in to investigate this further. They wanted to know what the motives were. They wanted to know what could prompt the man to run at a high visibility vest wearing member of Gardaí and attempt to take his life, or at least seriously injure him. We were told the man had been arrested. We weren't given his name at the time or his address, but we were told he had 2 addresses, not 1, but 2. And his mobile devices had been taken, his electronic devices had been taken, the knife that he used in the assault had been taken. They were trying to probe to find out more about any religious affiliations that he may have had and any family members that he may have had. Well, today it's been revealed that his name is Abdullah Khan. Abdullah Khan. And the elusive utterance that came from his mouth when he was carrying out this attack has been revealed today. And I want to look at this closely here. So this is a piece that was put up just this evening or late this afternoon. Grip Media has obtained new footage of the stabbing of a Garda in Dublin earlier this week, in which the assailant can be heard shouting Allahu Akbar as he commences the attack. So I'm going to leave a link in the description box to this very, very brief video. It's only about 5 or 10 seconds long. You can go and watch it yourself if you want. But it's interesting how the people that were videoing it just so happened to have the camera set up as the guards were coming into view and as this man clearly ran at them. Okay? Maybe just a real stroke of luck, or not luck as such, but they just happened to have the camera rolling at the right time, and we have further pieces of the jigsaw added tonight. And the guard that was stabbed, we were told that he was stabbed in his right tricep, and you can see in the video that the man in the picture here, the still, he runs up behind one of the guards and, repeatedly attacks him about the arm area before he's subdued. That much we do know. And another clip or another still from the footage, this is it right here. This is the man on the left, the assailant, before he was taken down, pepper sprayed, batoned and arrested. There he is, Abdullah Khan. So a report was put out.
Khan suffered an.
Let me just pause that for a second. This only came out tonight by Virgin Media, 2 days after the event. Now, they've obviously been piecing together information, and you're going to find out more. We're going to find out that They don't want to release the address of the attacker because it may cause further trouble. One of his 2 addresses, we were told yesterday, had 2 addresses. He's unemployed, he's getting legal aid, and he's getting medical assistance, and he had a tactical knife that apparently could cause a lot of injuries. Well, any bladed weapon, I would have thought, could have done the same thing. So here we have the official mainstream type narrative coming out, which, let's face it, is not dissimilar to many of the reports that were posted up on Tuesday night and labeled misinformation, furthering people's own agendas. I'm just stating what's here. You can see it yourself. You can watch it yourself. You can go and check it out for yourself. So here's the official report that came out with the facts that we know of tonight.
Alleged stabbing injury while on routine high-visibility patrol in the Capel Street area of Dublin City on Tuesday evening. He was taken to hospital to be treated for his injuries, but has since been discharged and is said to be just recovering well. The suspect was arrested at the scene and taken into Garda custody for questioning. Abdullah Khan appeared before Judge Trasa Kelly at Dublin District Court this morning. Detective Sergeant Liam McLaughlin said shortly before midnight last night, when charged with assault causing harm and producing a tactics knife capable of causing serious injury.
Let's just stop for a second there, okay? He's been charged with assault causing harm. Assault causing harm. He ran up behind 2 guards with, in their words, a tactical knife capable of causing serious harm. Well, a kitchen knife's also capable of that. Pen knife could be capable of that. Any kind of bladed implement could be capable of that, but they're now branding it a tactical knife. Then he set upon one of the guards with plenty of energy, but he's only being charged with assault causing harm. Is that right? Should a default attack like that not automatically be classed as something more serious than assault causing harm? Could have ended up in a fatality. And obviously he was out to cause trouble and damage.
The defendant made no reply to the charges. Gardaí said that they were objecting to bail, but there was no bail application today. Medical attention was directed for the accused and legal aid was granted.
Medical attention was directed to the accused. How many Irish people are sitting out there tonight waiting for medical attention, waiting to be seen by a consultant, waiting to be seen by a GP, maybe waiting to get some mental health counselling? But Abdullah has received it within 48 hours, within 24 hours of being taken into custody. And legal aid at the taxpayer's expense.
The court hearing, the defendant was on job seekers' benefit. There was a further application by defence lawyers to prohibit the publication of Khan's address, which Gardaí agreed with due to safety concerns, and this was granted by the judge. The 23-year-old defendant was remanded in custody to Cloverhill Prison ahead of his...
So, remanded into custody in Cloverhill Prison until his next appearance, which I believe is going to be next week. So, more information being released. What do you make of it? What do you make of it? Is there more to this than meets the eye? Is there more to this than meets the eye? That's what we know so far. All I'm doing is relaying you back what I have gleaned, putting it out there with as much factual information as I can, and you can trace it back to Tuesday night. Monday night was the London stabbing. Tuesday night was the Dublin one. It's hard to keep track these days. All these knife crimes that are happening all across Ireland and the UK, all across Europe. But anyway, leave me your thoughts, comments, and opinions below. Share this content if you feel led to do so. Subscribe to the channel if you don't already do so. Let's let people realize what's really going on out there. Why are the mainstream legacy media so slow to put out reports that other people were doing literally from the streets of Dublin on Tuesday night? Who's really giving the missing disinformation out there? There are some dodgy reports going around, but generally speaking, people can see with their own two eyes what's happening. Can see it. But anyway, for now, I'm Rick Munn. This is No Risk, No Reward Media. Over and out.